Ground time and time again, and it came off.
Burnley with the lead. Now it's Yamal, looking for the run. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
Well, the two coaches
Griezmann.
are signalling changes here,
Number
both at the same
22,
time.
Donadoni. Number 18.
He's there to retrieve it.
Akanji. Coming on the
Berry.
field. Number 17.
Dani Olmo.
Number
It's
9.
a sharp little ball. He's had a shot!
Number 14. Right.
Burnley perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yaya Toure. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, can he get onto this? And it's Neymar. Mateus.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Belletti. Desai gets over and intercepts. Bruno Fernandes, a player who needs no introduction. Bruno Fernandes. Cleared away. Burnley needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ball's gone out of play. Shapes to shoot! And it's hoisted clear. Yamal. He'll try from distance! And a truly agonising miss.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution on the field. Number
Liverpool
8.
with the corner. They're
Xabi
first.
Alonso. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Abiati. Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Played into space. Varane kept his eye on it, and he's there. Burnley have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Liverpool really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could...
Oh, he's having a go! And that could come back to haunt them.
What a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Thuram. And he's quick to return it. Goes for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Deftly away.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Neymar. David Villa. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Neymar. That's gone loose.
Minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. That pass has been well intercepted. Belletti. And it's made its way to him. Space for him to turn and look. And he's taking no chances there. Crossed in again. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the referee brings it to a close. Burnley can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Outside this stadium.
The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, Peter, this was probably more...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that...
And a chance! And he's done it! And we have liftoff! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Chelsea really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Osimhen, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Can he get on the end of this? Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Olise. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Osimhen. Akanji. Belletti. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Donatoni. Now it's Osimhen. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And he's managed to get free. And that has been knocked clear. Chelsea have got it back, and they'll have another go. Burnley
Really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Well read, nice interception. Nuno Mendes. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And he's found a way past.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Olise. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Pedri. For Olise. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Olise really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Mbappe. Akanji tries to pass it through. That's Takahara. Chouameni, nicely aimed pass. Tries to play it through. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away.
OK, it didn't come off, but it was clever. A nice little dummy.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. Oh, that's neat. Backward it goes. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Lovely feet. And it's Pedri. No, that's been intercepted. Burnley are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Good ball, good take. Osimhen! And there's a goal. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Yamal. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Little pass back. Pedri. Played out to the left flank. Donatoni.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Added time.
And he is dashing away. Into the channel. Now it's Yamal. And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
How to find your way around this
Burnley
stadium.
sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. So right back into the action. Searching pass is played there. And that is out of play. Donadoni is having a shot, and again. And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Mendes. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. Gets a good foot in there. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. No way through there.
That dugout has had some relief, at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Mbappe! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's a cute ball. That's been cut out, well played. Upamecano. Olise. Spread it left.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Akanji did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Some really good ball movement. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both
Griezmann.
benches.
Number 22, Donadoni.
Hernandez
Number 14,
gets across to intercept
Riker.
that.
Number 18, Akanji.
Threads one
Coming
in,
on the field.
and he's intervened well
Number
there.
17,
Now it's Yamal.
Dani Olmo.
Pass is just off
Number
target.
27,
He's Shevchenko!
Number
Now, who's going to be
41,
first to this?
Rice.
Oh, he's been
Number
caught on it here.
Xabi
Shot could be on.
Substitution.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer.
Big chance! And yes, it's there! And he is just ripping it up. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Can he spark a counter here? Rivaldo. Spread neatly. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Knocks it into space. He can run onto that. Rivaldo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Bale. Bale ventures forward. Lovely bit of skill. It's Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending of the desperate variety. And it's been hooked away. He's found a way through. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Ribéry crosses. No way through. And there's the shot! And that's off target.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Well, that's well seen too. Well, that is one way to stop him. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Donatoni, and he's whipped it across. Burnley still without a single shot on target. Rivaldo, who can single-handedly make a difference. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, well played.
Ribéry clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Goes down, but nothing given. That's a good ball out wide. Rummenigge. It's run loose here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Griezmann. And a chance! Osimhen touches it back. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ribéry. Terrific effort! They've scored! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Munich are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Look at the space here. Played out to the left flank. Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Osimhen. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Driving forward, can he get it through?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rivaldo, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Burnley certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Good take. Griezmann! It's a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The goal scorer after 39 minutes.
Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Can he get on the end of this? Bale. Shoots! That's going to go a long way.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Griezmann makes a dash for it. Nicely weighted ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Rijkaard. Oh, they can break here. Now it's Bale. Rijkaard kept aware. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That has not gone well. And here's Osimhen. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
We are glad to inform you that
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Threads one in, and he welcomes it in. Osimhen, it's shot a goal! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish of true class! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Burnley leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tries to play it through. That is good alertness.
Burnley are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied.
It's Bale! What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And that's going right the way across. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Rivaldo. Rivaldo going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Now that looks a decent ball. Donadoni receives it in a good position here, looking for the run.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So we have movement on both
Griezmann.
benches.
Number 22, Donadoni. Number 14,
And it's Nedved.
Rijkaard.
And he's
Number
managed to get
25,
free.
Nuno Mendes.
That's very neat.
Number 41,
Marcelo finding
Right.
himself in space.
coming on the field. Number 21, Olise.
Neymar.
Number 13, Neymar. Number 8,
Oh, this looks sharp.
Xabi Alonso. Number 3,
Nedved is
number
looking to influence
18,
the game from out wide.
Akanji. Substitution in progress.
And that's another fine save. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And he's been shifted off it. Olise. Burnley have the chance to go the other way. Sanchez spots it and intercepts. Olise. Now it's Villa. Nedved. And this is Pele.
Munich really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And the shot! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Cruyff. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And claimed it back swiftly. Kvaratskhelia.
Such good technique.
Now it's Osimhen. And the counter is on. Lahm goes sliding in. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Burnley clearly now in lead preservation mode. It's not an especially good pass, that. Burnley have got it back and they'll have another go. Now then, the ball's come loose. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Xabi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite... And Sané! Oh, crossbar! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Munich really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goes for goal! Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That